All right, Coach. Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go, set, 10 Lobo.
I'm here all day. I'm here all
Big grip, big grip.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On second and inches, Tannehill. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
X3, 218, chop.
He's coming, he's coming.
Ready.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Protein spill on.
To throw is Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Derrick Henry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, here's Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He gets it to Brown, complete. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans at a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Tannehill now to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully, mentally into this one.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. The first carry now. This is Johnson. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They give to Johnson going right.
Look at this big field, guys. Look at this big field. Look at this big field, guys.
The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Of course, he's fresh off the Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC, and what a game it was last week, and a long touchdown run right there.
He and his offensive line, the receivers blocking downfield, they're all in sync right now. Could carry him to a 2nd straight Player of the Week award.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25.
This is a rough formation. Oh, my phone is connected to the Wi-Fi.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Got him in, it's Brown. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Baseball practice.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Now it's Henry. And an alley to run. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Henry. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Tannehill, and caught by Henry. And they'll get this down to the 10.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big run there by Johnson. 65 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. On the ground, this is Johnson. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Johnson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted.
That was a good play.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those you can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Running from the gun with Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce him, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's
8 ounce.
that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
Down. 18 Gators.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. They'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Time to pass.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the run.
Check, go ahead.
Check, go back. We got motion. Back up. Watch, twist.
Throwing again is Watson. Being chased out left. And he's got Fuller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
54 yards. Jesus Christ.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt.
It was accurate. Come on, give me the push.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Again, it's Johnson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. This is caught. It's Cooks.
That was like scary, bro.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jordan. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Watson on target here to Fuller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
50%. 19. Let's go. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards there, a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
You're set. 19. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On first down, Johnson. Again, he finds an opening. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Texans 14, Titans 10.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the double.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
It's third down and 4.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
Two times.
And up.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. 3 good enough for a first down.
He got it.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Third down.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gotta get my zone.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Let's go. 30 base.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, Tannehill.
Yo,
It's
he made the linebacker like
and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. And with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw, Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 17-14.
I got to turn off the TJ now. I get locked in.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Lifestyle. I remember it was their lifestyle. You know, TJ, I just want to spot my DJ.
They go to Johnson again.
Oh my God.
Revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
He's driving on top on field now, so the guy on making a kill sign.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch it, watch it, safety screen. Check, check, break down, check, and 31.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He gets it to Cooks. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown on the season. As his guys are able to regain the lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tannehill. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's third down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
I think this is that little cheese play.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Coach cheese.
Now it's Tannehill. He's got it.
Oh, that's that outlaw cheese.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now
a handoff to Henry. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I want to see him flex up. I might jump out the gym.
Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. A 1st down carry for Henry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
What a dirt.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
I don't feel no. I swear to God, they gonna make him go kill someone. They're gonna make it a chill, but not to make him much young feel no. Truly, I'm gonna lose it. They watching blocking my movements. So they gotta go make him go kill someone.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Tannehill. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Mix my fucking content. Like my dick ass. Y'all the outside grabbing the bitch in the tube. And then grabbing a lot of Uzi. My life ain't fast. My lady snake that snake. Here they hope. I never be down. Got to be a freak. Enemies.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Back to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone, and he's got it.
He just caught that.
Touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
I just lost to
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
It's an L.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish.